Welcome back, guys. In the last episode, we went all in on a single incredible idea: dragons. We built a fire-breathing engine of destruction that melted every king who stood against us. But that victory left me with a dangerous question. Was it the dragons that won, or was it us? Did we get lucky with one powerful strategy, or do we actually have the skill to master this game? So today, throwing the old plan in the fire. No more forcing dragons. We're going in blind, reacting to whatever the game throws at us, and building a completely new kingdom from scratch on the fly. This is the ultimate test of adaptation. We will discover a new, even more broken strategy. Or will our dragonless empire crumble before the first king? Let's find out, and welcome back to Nine Kings. We're going on a new run, and this time we have the King of Spells. So we are going to go in with the King of Spells. We're going to stick on the Squire difficulty. Spell perks. Special cards are 20% more likely to appear in shops. Looks like we got that last time. We're going to stick on the Squire, and we are going to play. There's 848, and these are our enemies. Alright, we have a Citadel. Strikes your opponents with chain lightning bolts. I like to put it in the corner and get it out of the way. We are going to put a wizard down, and we're going to get started. Perfect. Alright, we're going to get a wild card and throw combustion on our wizards. Nice. Alright, we can procreate, which adds 9 units to the selected troop. We can, every year adds plus 2% HP. Or let's do procreate. And let's get more wizards. We are going to do a blacksmith. Alright, we got doubles the attack speed of your Citadel's lightning bolts. All troops in the field now have the same damage as your highest damage troop. That's going to be crazy. We're going to throw this blacksmith down and get some extra damage. Perfect. Alrighty, we have a clone, a poison vial, or a mycelium. Summons a fighting spore every 9 seconds in battles. Spores accumulate every battle. Let's try it. Why not? Alright, we have another Citadel card, so let's just do that. The Lord the Prophet has foreseen a blessing in 9 years. Prosperity. If you have 20 gold or less by the year of the prophecy, multiplies your gold by 9. Alright, so we are going to level up our Citadel. No more dragons this time. We are wizards. Grab another blacksmith and pop. Now we get an extra 4% damage every single round. So this is making our spores do just as much damage as everything else with our Catheris. All troops in the field now do the same damage as the highest. Let's finish out the Citadel, max that out. Lord, it's time to wage war. Go on against the King of Greed. Alright, let's upgrade our wizards. And then we'll do our Citadel next round. Perfect. Get a thief. Has some troops that breaks enemies back. Let's do overinvest. We're gonna max out our citadel, and then we're gonna invest into the wizards. Make them attack faster. Perfect. Alright, we can do a warlock. Yeah, we need some new troops. I'm gonna try to stick with the spell build. Don't really need. Oh, we'll get an extra warlock card. Alright, let's pop a warlock down, level him up, and let's go. Perfect. So it looks like they're doing just as much damage as everything else. Alright, we can get a vault, we can get a beacon, or we can over-invest. 2% attack speed. Let's try it. If we can get our wizards to attack faster, then they will be doing a ton of damage. Alright, let's unit causes area damage equal to terms attack may kill an enemy. Let's do some static. Alright, now we can expand. I guess we'll just get that one. We'll pop our spire here. Keep us alive. Those mycelium, these spores stay, I believe, so it's a very good card for us to get early games. We should probably try to level that up. I didn't like the mercenaries. We get an extra one of these. Nice. Alright, so they're starting to get some tanky people. This is the rainbow army. Alright, temple increase 10% of a random stat of a random plot. Destroy target plot forever. Triggering a royal council event. Slime, proliferating troops that multiplies itself to one empty adjacent plot every year. I don't really like those. X-ray levels up all plots diagonal to the target plot. Levels up your base plot by 3 levels. Spend 9 gold every year to level up one random plot. Costs 3 less gold per level. Let's do the shrine. Alright, rebirth, regain all your lives. Your wizards now have 100 attack points. Only. Ooh. Don't like those. Receive 99 gold points. Alright, we're gonna pop a shrine down. And leveled up this, or. I'll level up our blacksmith. Perfect. Nice. We're a wild card, and we're going to level up our mycelium. Nice. And we have a third mycelium, which we could just do this. I don't see a reason not to. Wild card again, and boom. And leveled up this to a level 3. Summons a fighting square every 9 seconds. just do more damage. Alright, we have a board. Can be mounted by adjacent troops. For each 1 HP it has, increased the rate stat by 1%. We have a clone. Let's grab the clone. I don't really have anything to do it on. Let's just do static on them. We do need to get some troops. Alright. The paladins were strong last time. I kind of want to do something different. I'll grab a farm. Alright, sweet. We can get a new area. Let's get... Yes. Putting a farm here is kind of useless. So I'm gonna put the farm... I guess here for now. And then eventually we'll put something here to keep increasing. Maybe some kind of tanky. Perfect. Alright, we have a procreate. Has 9 units. Let's just do that. We have 27 here and 9 here. So we'll double our amount of warlocks. Alright, we have a paladin. Your first reroll in every encounter gives you plus 10 gold. Unlocks 3 random plots. Perfect. We got the one we needed. Alright, we're gonna pit our paladin out. Our spores are doing damage. Alright, we can spend 30 gold to increase the damage. Let's clone that and make another one. Alright, every year adds plus 2% HP. So that's gonna just do more damage. So against King of Nature. Right there. Nice. Our farm got leveled up. Alright, so our big damage is a mix of our tower and our mycelium. We're gonna spend 30 gold and 15% increase on all stats. Alright, we'll grab the overinvest again. Mangler, area damage turret every year, sacrifice an adjacent unit per level to gain plus 2 damage. We could do we have a Spire? Yeah, Spire already max level, yeah. Reroll. We could do another blacksmith. Huh. I don't really need anything, honestly. This card's basically trash. We'll overinvest on them as well. Perfect. We're looking good. Assuming our paladin, not yet. So let's just grab paladin. Fully level 3, the paladins. And we'll get 3 new recruits each year. Could get more wizards. A shaman buffs allies attack damage based on its own damage. It's kind of pointless, but I mean, I'll grab it. Let's buy this one. The shaman here. With the intention to eventually put a blacksmith near him. Alright, I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna throw a spire here because eventually I'm gonna want to break that. And put something else over there. Especially if I'm putting a blacksmith in that bottom left corner. Yep. There's the blacksmith. Alright. Hear me out. So your wizards now have 100 attack points. So if we look at them. But they already do more than 100. I'll say because right here, all troops in the field have the same damage as our highest damage troop. Our highest damage troop does 105. So everything should be doing 105. So that's just, oh, it's the same. Let's just reload. Increase the attack speed of your towers by 50%. Every poison, 300 plots. Alright, let's put the blacksmith here. We're eventually going to break that. But for now, it stays. Alright, destroy target plot, and we will destroy. That gives 90 gold. Alright, now we need to find something to replace where that spire was. I would not mind something tanky. We do a good amount of damage. I could do more paladins. That farm here. I guess. Perfect. Procreate for sure. We'll grab that and we'll put that on here. So we have 36 of those, 18 of these, and 23 of these, 26 of these. We're gonna procreate and get some more paladins. I don't really want to put a paladins there. Let's increase the stats over here. Alright, we can overinvest. Don't have the money, but we'll just chuck the paladin. I want to put something else. Easy. All right, we can get archers. We can throw a farm down. Let's chuck a farm down. You must play all of our cards. So we're gonna farm here. And we cannot afford it. So we'll just play them. Perfect. Let's see. The longer the battle goes, the more of the mushrooms we get. All right. Our kingdom has thrived. And we'll just keep playing and see how much further we can make it. So now this can be accessed at any time. Enemies are now stronger. Alright, so let's look around here. We could... Let's throw those soldiers down for now. Then we can, of course, break it later. Warlock library. Let's grab Warlock. It's time to wage war against another king. Let's do King of Nomads. Perfect. I don't really know the difference between them, but let's do a farm. Nice. Blacksmith got leveled up. Our spores are increasing. A dragon's den, not happening, man. I gotta do something else. We cannot go back to the dragons. I wish I would get out of my thing. I'm just gonna wild card the farm. Every time we get new troops, we get more of these. Oh, let's just overinvest. All right, Spire Mania doubles the amount of healing rays of your spire. Sure, why not? It's a little loud. I have it pretty low. Alright, let's leave it. Okay. So an extra 5% damage on these. Or 5. Nice. All right, we're starting to lose some troops. We can let's have to grab one. Let's throw my boy. Perfect. Wow. They're doing a lot of damage. Yeah. We're gonna lose our first life here. They get some None of these cards are good. We'll just do static on these guys. And we'll keep shocking out. Sweet. That's 10 HP or 10% HP, sure. Alright, we have no money, unfortunately. Let's 10% HP on these guys. Give them 390 health. I wasn't doing my job. Alright. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Definitely not as strong as the dragons. The dragons did a good job about taking care of the back line. And I think that's what we're really missing. Is some kind of backline attack. Let's just chuck a wizard down. Get some more troops. We have 1 life left. Alright. Let's just keep throwing stuff down. We can now make peace. Let's do peace with the kingdom, I think. And we will shock them. And we are dying fast. Very, very fast. Wow. Alright. Our kingdom has perished. We played for 26 minutes, survived 43 years. So definitely not as long as our dragon run. We load up 36 plots though. We got the Swift perk. Wrathful perk, and we unlocked a new king, the King of Blood, and the King of Greed. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for coming and tuning in. Of course, if you guys like what you see, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. We're a new channel starting to grow, so let's grow us pretty big, and let's have some fun together. See you guys in the next one. Peace.